Hello there, everyone. I'm meteorologist Anthony J, updating folks in Florida on this pending hurricane threat that is headed your way. There are hurricane warnings now and storm surge warnings up for much of the Florida coastline and even some other areas inland. But look at our satellite. This is the storm, Tropical Storm Helene, from earlier Tuesday, mid afternoon. And there it is over the Northwest Caribbean, approaching Cozumel right over here, and it has strengthened to 50 miles per hour. This satellite's a couple hours old, but the storm is strengthening. There you have it, 50 miles per hour as of the 5 p.m. update, and it's going to curve to the north tomorrow and head towards Florida on Thursday. Look at all these warnings along the coast. Hurricane warnings, we have tropical storm warnings, and storm surge warnings. There you have it. Anywhere in that magenta color, you could have at least some storm surge coming in. Now, the highest storm surge expected to be farther north. Now, here's a future cast of the storm starting Wednesday morning off of Mexico. Then it starts to move more quickly north during Wednesday, strengthening. And then Thursday, it is approaching Florida with an eventual landfall likely by around 8 o'clock. This is 8 p.m. Thursday, very near Cedar Key, Florida. These are some of the updated forecast tracks from the models. You can see here, that's actually from earlier today, a new update. Not a whole lot of change, maybe a very slight shift to the right. We're watching that, but we don't expect to see a lot of change in the future path. And of course, the storm effects will be far reaching. Earlier, the models, we were watching them, some of them strengthened to Category 4, and it still could, although the latest update dropped it to Category 3. We're watching that. The intensity forecasts are tricky, but we have to prepare. The bottom line is we have to prepare for a major hurricane hitting northern Florida. Well, states of emergency from X, you can see it here. Much of the state, that simply means that the emergency management are focusing on preparing anybody who might be affected in any way adversely from this pending hurricane. Here's a tweet from meteorologist Matthew Capucci, and he has a nice graphic here. If you're in the red, you should be acting now, making all preparations rush to completion. If you're in the orange, you should be making preparations there as well. So we hope for the best, but we have to prepare for the worst. From Twitter, also X, in Jacksonville, they're making preparations, pulling in their garden flags and trash cans so they don't become projectiles. And if you have a generator, that's going to come in real handy if you're in the storm zone, because some areas will be out without power for several days or more. Here's a rainfall forecast. Up to 6 to 8 inches will be fairly common across the area. Since the storm is going to move fast, the rainfall amounts will be a little less. Tampa Bay, watch out. Not so much tomorrow. No big deal tomorrow. But Thursday, hurricane force gusts, tornadoes possible, some storm surge, then rapid improvement by Thursday night for you there in the Tampa Bay area. Cedar Key, the eye may pass near you on Thursday. Conditions deteriorate. 120 plus mile an hour wind gusts, tornadoes possible, significant to major storm flooding is expected. Here's that peak storm surge forecast, and up to 15 feet around Cedar Key, up to 5 to 8 feet around Tampa. The storm will be moving by at low tide. That's some good news for the Tampa Bay area, but closer to high tide up towards Cedar Key and the Big Bend. Find America's Weather streaming channel on social media. We're on X, posting updates there throughout the storm. We're also on Facebook, and you can see us there. Just type us in the search bar. That's our Florida page, and we have a main page and other state pages we just have started as well. And find us there on YouTube. We have a new 24/7 streaming channel that's debuted in Kansas. And find our weather app, Weather Valet, on your smartphone. That's going to come in real handy for this and future weather events. Stay safe, everybody.